He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Kaiser White. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Oh, what a move. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On first down, Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Dancing to his left, looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Mahomes going to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get... only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bolton charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. On second down, Eckler. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. KC's offense ready to take over. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 17, Mahomes, and it's caught, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Robinson from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First down now, but that clock rolling. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. And how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call.
Touchdown! It's complete. Clyde Edwards-Helaire as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And Nick Bolton there on the tackle. So we have reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd and 16. Back to throw here, Herbert. Head complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 40, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
You said what?
3 quarters have come and gone.
Because nobody wants to watch
with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh my gosh,
Forced
bro.
out to his left. And Herbert's going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
D on D.
Second down and goal. Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Come on, we got this.
If he could have hung on.
1 yard back.
It was a well-timed collision to jar that one.
Y'all got this.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler.
Let's go,
No
Jack.
chance as
Come
it was back
on.
and dropped behind the line there.
There's no way they're
Losing
going
2
to.
yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They're running back. Come on, we got this.
It's Eckler
Nope.
again.
Let's
He's not going to
go.
get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't.
Oh my gosh, let's go. Oh my gosh, let's go. Big play.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for KC. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. 4th quarter.
I
Down
got
to
a
the
whole
final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
I shot her. Dylan don't got nobody. He's looking.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the 5th. Now he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
I got
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Please, just run it. No.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. And he's taken down, a cheap sack. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Herbert to throw.
Let's go, man.
Center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Mahomes now on the outside. And as he throws it, it's a live football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert going to throw.
Yes, sir.
Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Herbert. That's complete. It's Cook. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Throwing Herbert. And
I could have
knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
Yes, sir.
And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he stopped immediately there. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They didn't give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see it, and then they come out after that, the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
Every time. Woo.